So this is a real simple video that I'm putting together, cobbling things together. It's not going to be elaborate like you look at a lot of the videos online that people are setting out to find their drones, and it's just like, let's go, let's pack a lunch, and they're showing high definition. This is not that. But this is a video of me trying to find a drone that I had an AirTag attached to. It was really driving me crazy because it would pop up here and there in a place. And I went out before. I went out about a week ago. It's the 18th, I believe, right now, of August 2025. And I went out probably August 8th or so, 10 days or give or take, and I couldn't find it. I was walking around the park where it said it was, and I couldn't find it. And then it was shifted over to the road. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I just couldn't find it, and so I gave up. But it kept bothering me. It kept popping up, shifting back and forth. And tonight I thought, wow, maybe it's in the middle there. So that's kind of where I was headed out. I was getting really good at flying the drone. It's a cheap drone, but it was more out of just kind of trying to find it. Um, and I was walking back from the walking my dog and flying the drone actually. And I stopped off, and an older couple were talking, and they said, "What's that in your case?" And I said, "It's a drone." And I kind of explained it. They said, "Yeah, we heard of them. We never seen them fly." And of course, I flew it, and a gust of wind caught it, and it flew away. And so it was kind of embarrassing because here I am talking about how easy they are to fly, and I had flown it lots of times, and I was actually getting really good at it. But this drone, it's the Pledgel, or however you say it, PL510. It's cheap. It's like $100, but I'm actually really impressed with it. I bought it because I thought it was a piece of garbage, and I thought I could just trash it, but it actually flies really well. It's got a really good feature set on it. It doesn't have a return home, which is kind of annoying, and it doesn't handle wind very well. It doesn't have an autocorrect. So if you fly it in the wind, boy, you're on your own. And that's what happened to me. A gust of wind caught it, and it took off, and that was it. And I thought I'll never see that again because it went, I thought, into a real dense forest, probably 300 feet up from where I was. But as you watch the video, you'll find out that's not the case. So I'll let it play. But like I said, this is kind of a crude formatting, and I apologize, but this is just me trying to find my drone, seeing whether or not an AirTag will work. And yeah, that's about it. I lost my drone over at Connor's Bog. It's a dog park. And it's been giving me some weird flashes, showing up in the park and then showing up on the highway. So it hasn't really been that accurate, but I've got an AirTag on it. But I'm going to see if I can track it down. It showed up in the park. So I go to the park, nowhere to be found. And then it'll show up on the road. I show up on the road, nowhere to be found. So I'm thinking that it might be caught right here in the bushes between the park and between the road. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the park, and I'm going to kind of wander around in the woods in that area and see if I can pick it up the signal. So we'll see what happens. Not optimistic, but you never know. Something's going on. Like it's picking up something, but it's not quite there. I think it's lost deeper in the woods though, because that's where I saw it go down, and I don't see anybody would have picked it up in the woods. I think it's just throwing off a false location. That's what I think. I don't think it's legit, but we shall see. We shall see. And I definitely recommend an AirTag to anybody who's flying a drone. I mean, it's certainly better than nothing. It's not something that's going to cost you a subscription. And typically you'd be able to find it, but I was flying it in Alaska in the dense woods, and my own fault. It got caught in a little gust of wind, and it flew way into the deep forest. So, and to make matters worse, I didn't have my phone charged. So what happened is my phone and I and the drone were on our way to the dog park. My phone dies. I'm like, okay, great. I just went anyway. But when my phone died, that's the last time my phone checked in with me with the um, drone. So it's going to show some weird area. If I had had my phone uh, charged and the drone went down, it would have shown a different location. Right. It wouldn't have shown the location where, probably wouldn't have shown the location where the drone went down because it was more than 100 feet away. It flew away. And so, but it certainly wouldn't show up in the road. I think the road is kind of where my phone died. But we'll see here. So I'm going to switch over to another screen here. And we'll see if I can find my drone. Let's see here. So here I am trying to find the drone. I picked up a signal, which, is that my drone, or did somebody play games with me and take off my Airtag and throw it into the woods? I don't know. I'm starting to be a little optimistic now, but I can't believe it flew this far. Wow. So let's go around the fence here. We got to get outside of the fence because I was up 14 feet away from the Airtag. So we'll see what happens here. Just got to go over this way, go around the fence, because I was inside the fence, but let's see here. Let's see. I was playing sounds earlier. Let's see. There we go. So let's see if I can pick up the scent now. Go 23 feet. See that? 23 feet. So let's see. To my right, 17. 14 feet ahead. Oh, this is looking good. 10 feet. Oh man, don't tell me I'm in the fence again. Oh, darn it. 8 feet. Oh, it's behind the fence. Darn. Let's see. Let's see. 6. Maybe not. 4 feet. 4 feet. 4 feet. Wow. Let's see. 4 feet. How can it be weak? How can the signal be weak? Play sound. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Stupid cars going by. Come on, man. Here. Around here. To my left. To my left. To my left. 4 feet. Item is moving. What is that? Four, five, four. There's my drone right there. Proof positive that you can find your drone if you got an AirTag attached to it. Look at that. Look at that. Out in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. Buried. Buried. There's my AirTag attached to my drone. Wow. Look at that. Out in the middle of nowhere. The park is way over there, probably a mile or so. It flew all the way over and crash landed right here. And there's my AirTag. Unbelievable. I found my drone. I found my drone. So this is a testimony of everybody getting, this is a testimony of people. So this is why people should put an AirTag on their drones. Look at this, in this dense forest. I was looking up in the trees. There it is. It was actually embedded in some grass, but I pulled it out there. Look at that. Now I've got my drone back. It's not an expensive drone, but if it was an expensive drone, you'd find it. But without my AirTag, it would be gone. I'd never find it, ever. Look at this. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Unbelievable. So a testimony of the power of an AirTag. 20 bucks. Put an AirTag on your drone, and hey, you never know, you might be able to find it. I found mine, and I never thought I'd be able to find it. Battery's still good. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. Probably could still fly it. I could probably still fly it. Lost it right about here. I was flying it probably right about here. So I took it off, and it was hovering, and I thought it went over here this way into these trees. But what it did was it took a right, and it flew all the way over, kept going all the way over, all the way over. And this is a pretty long distance. Look at this. I mean, it just flew all the way over, kept flying all the way over, kept flying all the way over, all the way over, and it crash landed like right in the forest. Right, where did I put my marking at? Should have retained it. Right around here. Crazy, man. That's how far it flew. So that's just a testimony of put AirTags on stuff, man. That's crazy. Oh, that's the forest it was in. Flew all the way across, over the park over there, all the way, and crash landed in these trees right here. Crazy stuff. So, rock on, rock on. Yeah, it works. I just have to get home and get the remote control, but it's powering on. It works. So, rock on, rock on. Any type of bearing. I mean, I think I lost it on the way on the walk up. So that was kind of like, that's the last time it communicated with my phone. So the very fact that it checked in like that, man, that thing flew a long ways from where I lost it. Like I said, I never would have thought it would be over there ever. I was looking around in the trees, and I was way off base. But, you know, if you've got a $1,600 drone or a $3,000 drone, man, AirTag it. I mean, that's a cheap way to find it. And also, like I said, write your phone number on it. I don't know why people don't write their phone numbers, or how, like I said, have a sticker on your drone that has your phone number. I don't know why people. I've never seen anybody on these forums where they're always trying to find lost and found these AirTag these drones, and nobody indicates they have a phone number on there. It just perplexes me. It doesn't look as cool or something. Get a black sticker from Amazon and have them professionally printed on with an email address. An email address, because an email address is probably not going to change. You might move states or whatever, your phone number, or maybe you don't want to give out your phone number, but your email is probably pretty static. So you can have that on there. Somebody can email you to let you know, hey, I found your drone. There you go. So this is kind of a real good test of the accuracy of the AirTag. I mean, I literally walked right up to it within the foot and just walked right up to it. I was on it, looked down, there it is in the moss. So that's fantastic. I recommend everybody get an AirTag and something, a tile AirTag. AirTag's more reliable. AirTags are, I think they have a closer radius because there's a bigger group of people that use AirTags, or that use Apple devices rather. So, and that's pretty amazing. I'm really impressed.